final item 10E, adopt a resolution authorizing the purchase of self-contained breathing apparatus bottles from Municipal Emergency Services in the amount of $45,301. Mike, Dave.
Sorry. Want me to start over?
Yeah.
Darn it. Mayor and council members, the report in front of you outlines a proposal for replacing the fire department's current 60-minute self-contained breathing apparatus bottles with new lightweight 30-minute bottles. SCBAs are worn by firefighters in hazardous environments, which allows them breathing protection while mitigating all types of emergencies. When BART began operating in 2002, there were additional operational challenges identified that were associated with confined space and tunnel emergencies. In 2006, the fire department was able to secure a Federal Emergency Management Association grant for the purchase of new SCBA bottles and harnesses for over $100,000, of which the city's matching cost was approximately $12,000. The grant was secured with the recommendation of larger 60-minute SCBA bottles, mainly due to the challenges of emergencies that might occur in the new BART tunnel. The department has been using these 60-minute bottles for everyday use for the past 9 years. These 60-minute bottles, although efficient for longer rescue situations, are not suited for everyday firefighting operations due to their weight, size, and overall operability. Department staff has researched the latest industry standards and has been a part of a countywide operations safety and training committees. NFPA Standard 1584 has recommended that the best practice for firefighter safety and everyday operations when entering a hazardous environment is the use of lighter, smaller 30-minute SCBA bottles. The first step in replacing both bottles and harnesses, the department is proposing to replace all everyday 60-minute SCBA bottles with lighter, easier to operate, and compliant 30-minute bottles. The amount of $45,000 was approved by the council in the adopted 15-16 fiscal year operating budget as part of the equipment reserve account. The additional $301 is available in the fire department tools and equipment budget. At this time, I'd be glad to answer any questions you may have about this
Any
proposal.
questions for our chief? Rico?
Real quick, I was going to say I was down at the CERT graduation, so I saw both as a comparison, and obviously it makes a big difference to the day-to-day and routine of what they have to do. So, unless there's any questions from my
I do have one question through the chair. I'm wondering about the original requirement that was met with for that FEMA grant. Was that a FEMA requirement or was that the department's requirement?
It was actually a recommendation through the FEMA grant, but it was part of the approval that we got larger bottles.
Okay. And I'm wondering, is there still a requirement where we might still need 60-minute bottles in the tunnel, and are we keeping the 60-minute bottles available for that?
Yes, we are going to keep a cache of 60-minute bottles at the. There's a bar equipment cache at the BART station, which will keep the extra 60-minute bottles there.
Great, thank you.
Good.
Good questions.
Okay.
If there's nothing else, then I'll go ahead and introduce the resolution for adoption, please.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Salazar.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.